Are you a small business owner who could use a little help with helping your brand to stand out? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 common mistakes that most small business owners make and how to avoid them. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Shawon, and my mission is to help women business owners build a brand and business they love. Here on the channel, I share business and branding tips. I also take you behind the scenes in my life and business as an entrepreneur. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive into today's video. Whether you've been in business for a while or you're just starting out, I'm sure you understand the importance of branding and making your brand stand out. And if you've ever felt that your brand feels a bit disjointed or something feels a little bit off or is not standing out in the right way, I'm going to share with you some common mistakes that I see most small business owners make, and I made these mistakes myself. Mistake number 1 is not having a clear brand message. Why is brand messaging important? Number 1, it helps you to attract the right clients. Number 2, it helps you to build trust because your messaging is clear and it's consistent. And number 3, your brand messaging also helps to set you apart from your competitors. When you've dialed in your brand messaging, your ideal client will hear you when you're speaking to them, regardless of what platform you're using to market your business. So if they're landing on your website or LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, any of your marketing, they are going to stop and pay attention because your brand messaging speaks directly to them and it is consistent across all of those platforms, which strengthens your brand. Dialing in your brand messaging will also help you should you decide to hire a copywriter or social media strategist. You will already have dialed in your content pillars around your brand messaging, which will help that process be a lot smoother. If you're not sure where to start with your brand messaging, I'm going to leave a link below where you can download my free brand messaging questionnaire to get you started. When I first started my business, I was really focused on having a beautiful website. I thought that the beautiful photos was the thing that was going to have clients like knocking my door down for me to work with them. But I was missing something, and it was a mistake that I see a lot of small business owners make, and that's focusing on only having a beautiful website design. So we don't want to stop there. I think we all agree that yes, your website is important, but just as important as it being beautiful, you also want to make sure, like going back to number 1, making sure that your messaging is speaking to your ideal client. Attention spans are short, and as soon as your ideal client lands on your website, you want your website to speak to them. So that's through your copy, that's written those words that say, hey, you're the one, this is how I help you solve a problem, right? And so also with that, we want to make sure that not only is our copy speaking to them, we also want to make sure that the photos that we're presenting are aspirational. So we're aspirational in our words as well as the photos that we're sharing to show how our business, our brand helps them to solve a specific problem. Mistake number 3 is failing to create a cohesive brand identity. And let me start here first. You don't have to have a ton of money or invest a ton into creating a brand that stands out and that's cohesive. And let me tell you how to do this. You can start with your brand words, identifying how you want your brand to feel and be experienced by the clients that you want to work with. Choose 3 to 4 adjectives to help guide you through this process. By identifying your brand words, it will help you to make decisions that will present a cohesive design. And those decisions, such as your website, how do you want it to be felt and experienced by your ideal client? Even your logo, down to your font and color choices that you use. Even I'll go as far as to say the words and your brand voice has something to do with how you want your brand to be felt and experienced by your clients. So in order to have a cohesive brand, you don't have to break the bank, but start with those brand words first to help guide you through that process. Even if you're DIYing, and I'll share with you, when I started out, I used a DIY logo. I actually purchased it off of Etsy for about $20. I used that logo for 6 or so years. I actually just got my first professionally designed logo. I want to say it was the beginning of this year, but it took me a while, and it's absolutely okay if you do go the DIY route. There's nothing wrong with that. The thing that you want to do is just to have a cohesive brand across the board. Mistake number 4 is not using a marketing strategy. Early on in my business, I thought that I was only going to need one ad in order to market my business, and I was so wrong. I really needed to focus on filling all of my marketing buckets and doing it as best as I could as a solopreneur. And I get it, as a small business owner, especially if you are a solopreneur, you might be doing everything by yourself. Yes, I get it. So developing a marketing strategy that works with your bandwidth is the place that you want to start. So when it comes to marketing, there are many buckets that we can fill and not just rely on one ad. We have email marketing, we have social media platforms, we have our blog, we have video, we have YouTube. There are so many ways that you can market your business. And when it comes to having a brand that stands out, your marketing strategy is going to help you do just that. Your marketing strategy will help you to generate leads. It will help your brand to stand out. It will increase your brand awareness. It will help you to stay top of mind. It will help you to consistently repeat the problem that you solve for your ideal client. And it will also help you to build relationships in a sense of being able to connect and engage with your ideal clients. Mistake number 5 is hiding behind your products and services. Don't forget that your clients are human just like you, and they want to connect with the person behind the brand. So use photos and videos, especially video. You want to leverage video as much as you can to help your brand to stand out. If you want more tips to grow your business, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.